Stay down, don't hate, wait your turn how it's supposed to be. Right. Niggas counting pockets, ain't did shit for me. Right. Niggas throwing shots, ain't even hitting me. Got book and told his story, we turn that nigga history. You are now tuned in, fully blocked tuned.
Yes, sir.
Ain't nobody fucking with us.
That's what I heard.
And I got my boy with me.
That's what I'm around. I'm around to just back up his play, that's all. I'm backing up the play. Jack, let's go.
Yes.
As y'all see, I ain't in no suit today, man. It was hot as dog shit out there, man. I could not do it, man. But the feat for the week, Orange Bowl Jackson's New York Knicks in it. The feat for the week. What's up, Ben? What's going on?
It's a hot ass Saturday.
It's
I don't
hot
feel it.
ass Saturday.
I ain't got that mean carbs in me. As you can see, I'm not sweating.
You look glossy.
Nah, I'm cool.
All right.
But yeah, 97 degrees,
That's
Saturday, episode 7.
7.
Y'all gonna see the last joint. We keep saying 4, 5, This is episode 7.
Truly, we don't really know what episode it is.
Episode 7. But yeah, we
Season
starting
7.
off with William Bruce Jenner. He a few years ago,
What he done did?
he won the Woman of the Year award.
Yeah, he sure did.
Via Glamour.
Yeah.
Within he not even a year being a woman,
What the?
won a Woman of the Year award.
That's the transition of the world.
That's fucked up.
How?
I got one question.
Tell me how it's fucked up. I think it's
one
fucked up
question.
though. I think it's fucked up. But you tell me
got
how
one.
it's fucked up from your POV.
I got one question. Because the guy wasn't a woman for a whole year. How the fuck you the Woman of the Year?
How are you a woman of the year? You not a fucking woman. Like, I don't know how they gonna just like try to beat this in our head when we looking at a door. That's a door. You're not gonna ready to tell me this is a gate. This is a door. This is not a turkey. It's not a pig. It's not a chitlin. It's a door. I know it's a door. That's what they told me in school. These are doors. Doors start with D. I know it's a door. You can't tell me it ain't. You're not about to tell me it's a gate. You ain't about to tell me it's a piece of chitlin or none of that, man.
But I wanted to research. Did he ever win Man of the Year award?
He won Athlete of the Year, I think. Like athlete in the 70s or something. He won like some all-American shit that basically meant that you like the most masculine man on the planet.
So is he like toying?
You know he a legend, right?
Is he toying with life?
Do you know the man's a legend?
He's something. I'm trying to figure
He
out.
was a legend before he turned into a bitch.
Is he toying with life though?
I think he at the point where, see, you gotta understand that these guys aren't living the regular lives like us. You know what I mean? Can you imagine not being able to afford anything? I mean, I'm sorry. Can you imagine? Yeah, we all can. Can you imagine being able to afford everything? That's what I meant to say. Excuse me. Can you imagine that? Just being able to afford everything. You don't have anything to work for. You just bored. You just sitting in the house thinking.
Mm-hmm.
And thinking can be dangerous if you're alone and ain't nothing really happening. Like you could be, that can get dangerous because you just start thinking about, man, what else can I do?
That's what I'm saying. Is he toying with life?
It's his life to toy with, though. Like that ain't nothing that we can step in and be like, you know, you shouldn't girl titties. Like, I mean, it's wrong because it's confusing for the people that come under us, which is our future, the kids. And that's who we really should be focused on. We really should be focused on whatever we doing. I'm 36 right now. You 30 something.
30.
Right. Playing is over for us.
Right.
That's dead. Like now everything that we doing gotta be for these kids. And not only our kids, the kids outside, like the neighborhood. You see what I'm saying? Like the next generation is more than just our children.
Right.
It's everybody. Cause it take a village to build this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a village that's being destroyed. And they picking it apart slowly but surely. But they able to do that because we won't unite. Black people will not stand together in unity and do anything.
So what's that word of the week? I remember you called me earlier and you was like, I got a new word of the week.
Damn, for real? I forgot. You know I smoke a lot, man. I be getting. I don't damn half the time.
So you want me to pick the word of the week?
Yeah.
All right, let's get it. Unity.
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 Oh shit! It was right there. It was right there. Unity. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to keep preaching the same shit. We need to come together.
Shit. Preach it.
Can we come different? Can we come different this time? Instead of saying we need to stick together, can we come different this time?
Well, a reminder benefits the believer.
Can
so
we
gotta
start
say
with
the same thing over and over
can
and
we
over?
Start
but we
with
can
one
add
person?
some shit. We
can we start with one person and then get another person and another person?
No.
Instead of just unifying, thinking a million people gonna come together at one time, can we start by getting one person?
When the Million Man March happened, it was unified. It was 1 million black men out there with no violence. That was one man speaking to a mass group of people.
When did
when we do this, what do you mean?
He started from.
It started from Farrakhan's idea.
One person, right? And then he had to get one.
But Farrakhan is a very different man, even though we all got our differences. We think what we think about the man. I fuck with him. He a black man. I ain't got no beef with no black man. You know what I mean? I ain't got no beef with no black man. But he's a very different man than the regular 9-to-5 black guy. So because he's well, for sure, he's articulate first and foremost. He has a passion for something. If you ask, people don't even plan for 5 years, let alone be passionate about something. Be passionate about something, and it just happens to seem like it's us that he's passionate about.
Darker skin.
That's not everybody. I mean, you know how many people got the game and won't pass it? Dame Dash said, Nori, I fuck with Nori, but he won't pass the plug. You see what I'm saying? Some people hold on to the plug.
Right.
And you won't know, we really taking a gamble with this. It take one person, it can start with one person, because we might put it in that person's hands and he might be the nigga that hold the plug. Just don't pass the plug. He want to be the guy that supply everybody. And that's our sickness. Our sickness as black men is ego. Ego kills us, man. It kills us. It kills us. Because that's what stops us from following somebody. That's what stops us from accepting the leader and saying, hey, yo, you go ahead, show us the way. Because we always feel like we got the way. We always feel like, no, this how you do it. I want y'all to know we got some real special guests coming up. But first and foremost, I want to give a shout out to Creative Ills. Man, I'm gonna rock this shit, bro. You know I'm a rock it. When I ain't in the suit, I'm always gonna be in this thing here, man. You heard me? Because he came through and showed me some love, man. But we're gonna start bringing some new segments to the game. Things that you like, things that you like.
All right, let me get back to it.
Let's get
easy. Philly.gov.
Right.
All you gotta do is go to Google, put in Philly Block Captain.
Mm-hmm.
And what you need to do is you fill it out. They send you a petition in the mail. Mm-hmm. You get 51% of your neighborhood to sign. You get what I'm saying? Then you get in contact. What it's called when you in contact with somebody? You know what I'm saying?
In contact with them.
But basically, you in contact with the block officer. You get what I'm saying? So you will have direct contact to, schedule block parties, schedule the block cleanings and stuff like that, instead of nobody having control of it. Because it's fucked up. We'll be living on a block for 20 years and nobody actually can go down there and get the block blocked off for street cleaning and stuff like that. So I want to tell everybody who listening, Philly.gov.
Yes, sir.
Or just go to Google, put in Philly Block Captain, and fill out the little app. It's fucking 3 Jones. Hit submit.
Now, what characteristics should a block captain have? What are you looking for your block captain to be like?
Basically, a clean person. Somebody who care about the sidewalk. You get what I'm saying? Somebody who basically die for the protection of the kids, basically. You get what I'm saying?
So
I mean, that should be all of us, right? We all should be prepared to die to protect these kids.
Right, but you know everybody ain't gonna feel like that. So if we had one person in each block to take the responsibility.
Wait, what did you just say? Everybody ain't gonna feel like what?
Everybody ain't gonna feel like that.
They should die to protect kids?
Keep the... No, but what I'm saying is protecting kids by showing them what's right. We expose kids to some bad shit and rarely expose them to some good stuff. You get what I'm saying? Like, how often do you see the blocks being cleaned by neighbors and stuff like that?
Well, it depends on what block.
That's what I'm saying.
Because if it's a block with older people, they usually take care of their neighborhood. Like my block, you don't really never see it trashy.
Right. Because your block probably got some structure. But what about
it's older block? It's
what about
older,
the blocks
older
with
people
younger people? You get what I'm saying? We can get them the awareness.
Blocks with younger people, usually the doors never locked. There's usually niggas in and out of that joint. The baby be in the middle of the street with the pamp on.
That's why I'm saying we only need one person. Take initiative. Start scheduling these.
What if it's that person?
Street cleans up.
What if that's the person that was like, how you know?
Come on, take initiative, man.
I mean, would it be wrong if the person whose door is never locked, and they always got somebody in and out the house, and the kids never sleep? You know what I mean? If that person want to step up, should we take that away from them?
No.
No. But so that contradicts what you want. What you looking for?
Initiative. We looking for initiative.
So that could be anybody.
Once a bad person get in there, now motherfuckers, no, come on, you gotta get out of there. Let me come. You know it's gonna be a good hate. You get what I'm saying? But we gotta start with one person. It can be the crackhead of the block.
I don't want to say we gotta start with one person.
We gotta start with one person.
Well, I guess because he said it, gotta happen. Cause Vince said it, so it has to happen. He overrided it, so we gotta start with one person. Whatever.
All we need is one person, man. We start getting these blocks.
I think the idea start with one person, but I don't think it has to start with one. I mean, I think technically it's always gonna start with one person, right? If that person comes, it's nobody gonna come in a group and sing like Boys to Men as a group and be like, "Hey, we all want the block to be." So I guess technically it start with one person, but really, we got too many problems for it to be like waiting on one nigga to turn a leaf. We gotta have masses of people. We gotta have at least 3, 4, 5 motherfuckers to come and join the good and leave the bullshit alone. Especially today, because today everybody talking like they conscious. So why is it so hard to come together with groups of people? Like, who don't feel like these kids need protection? In this way that we talking. We ain't even talking about fighting or violence. We talking about the way they being raised, they upbringing. Who don't feel like that?
How I look at it is, I got younger kids. I'm going through custody battles and all this. But when I was with the kids and all that, when my kids went outside, I went outside with them. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? When I was younger, it was sometimes when I went outside, my mom sat out on the steps with me. You get what I'm saying? It's none of that no more. Kids,
what does that do though? I'm saying, what are you getting at with that?
Supervision. You get what I'm saying? Supervision.
Sometimes, I mean, it don't necessarily got to be your mom. It's a block. Somebody mom going to be outside. See, when I was growing up, everybody knew everybody. So it didn't necessarily had to be your mom outside. You know what I mean? It could have been Miss Maggie up the street, but Miss Maggie knew everybody. She knew everybody's parents, all that. Oh, the summertime, everybody outside anyway. You know what I mean? So it didn't necessarily have to be your parent for the supervision. As long as it was an adult outside, then everything was all love and cool. Most of the time when we got took to school, it wasn't even our parents. It was like the smoker that everybody trusted. You know what I mean? And she was a smoker, but she held everybody's kids down. Looked out for everybody's children, made sure we was fed, all that type shit, make sure we got to school on time, all of that. That's the difference in what I see. We trusted smokers back in the day with your kids. Like now, you don't trust sober people with your kids.
That's crazy. And you think they got something to do with them like media controlling the narrative?
Yeah, absolutely. Because black people don't know what to believe. when it's befitting for us, we believe white people, like PUA. That we believe it. So much so that we'll look for it. We'll look for it. That PUA coming.
Motherfuckers
but
still
if it's
looking for
something,
them stimulus checks.
But if
they don't talk about them stimulus checks.
Exactly. But if a white person call you an ugly ass porch monkey, you gonna choose not to believe that shit, or you gonna choose not to believe the truth. Like a comedian. It was a white comedian who just told jokes. I forget his name. He just was joking about Lizzo. And the joke basically was she fat and exposes herself. But because she black, a crowd of black people just stood up. Not even a crowd, but just that loud black woman that's like, and so what? We love it. Actually, we don't love that. Actually, we don't love that at all. We much rather Lizzo stay covered. You know what I mean? But the fact that was a white man that was expressing that she should be covered and not doing that type of stuff, and he did it through jokes. That's what it spawned. It spawned that black woman to act like that. But if we don't trust white people, we shouldn't listen to them, period. Like, don't pick and choose when you fuck with them.
Wait, so can we categorize what is a white person? Because you're going to say all white people? As in Chinese, Europeans.
Let me ask I don't even know if it's a better question, but a more logical question to me. Why would you think that? Why would you think that anybody's talking about all of anybody?
No, but I'm saying because you got Irish white people or maybe Europeans.
Yeah, but we don't. When we see white people, we don't do that. We don't be like, oh, he Irish. Oh, he Italian. We just be like, he white. Right or wrong. Unless you been. If you have been, then you might move around like that. Really want to know, like, you know what I mean? But to the general people, when we see white, we say white. When the white people see black, they say black. They don't be like, oh, that African. Oh, this Frenchman that actually came from this. And no, they don't do that. They just say this black guy or these colored man, it was a dark guy, whatever the case. Like that.
I can feel that.
But
I can feel that.
We don't do all that breaking down.
That's like a cop saying, oh, this is an educated black. No, he's just a black guy. So I can feel that. I can feel that.
But we won't be moving like that. And just for you guys who will think like that for whatever reason, no, there is always an exception to a rule. It's always an exception to the rule. You can't say it's 100% of anybody. Just like people say black people could fight, but every black man can't fight. We know that. They say black people are fast, but we know every black person is not. I don't understand why I gotta break that down today, but it seems like I do. It seems like I have to tell people when people generalize, when they talk in general like that, they don't necessarily mean every single one of those people. That's insane that I had to just do that, but I've been doing that all week, actually. Behind the scenes. And once y'all start seeing this behind the scenes stuff, y'all gonna start bugging. Y'all gonna be like, oh my God, I'm not gonna do it. But go ahead.
Hold on. All right. Can a man and woman be friends? And if not, what's the purpose?
What? Of
a man and a woman being friends.
So he can have sex with her.
That's it.
Yeah, what else is this nigga running around with a broad for? What are you doing with it? Okay, so you cool with this broad, right? You cool with whatever girl you talking about. She a normal girl?
Yeah, normal girl.
Alright, so what are you doing with her? Y'all watching football, basketball games?
No, probably just...
You gossiping like a bitch.
Working.
You pillow talking. Or you talking about niggas. That's the only other reason why you with this girl. What else you with her for? Because women don't do nothing but gossip. They just talking. When they talk to their friends, they talking about Real Housewives of Hollywood or Atlanta, which is other gossip and shit. You see what I'm saying? You heard such and such. Did you see this? Did you see what such and such said? Did you hear what? So if you cool with a woman, that's all you doing. That's all you doing. Because you ain't talking no man shit. We just was in here looking at classic cars. Women don't give a fuck about that. They don't give a fuck about that. I ain't seen no inner city girl, no girl that we used to dealing with that's like, oh, a 1979 Mustang. Oh my God, I just seen a 1979 Mustang. I ain't never seen it. They don't care about that shit. So what is you talking about?
So it's no purpose.
It's no purpose unless you the nigga that always want to agree with them so that you can get some Gucci. It's the only other reason. Like, you only agreeing with them so you could be on their good side. But what it's like, what are you around a woman? How is a woman your best friend? Like, what are y'all talking about? What are y'all accomplishing? What are y'all doing? He's pretending to listen to all the gossip that you listening to until you weak enough to get drunk with him and he gonna fuck you. And then that's when the mistake conversation gonna come out. Oh, I was drunk or he was my best friend. And
so it's no friends.
I don't believe that a male and a female could be friends. They can be cordial. They don't have to be disrespectful to each other. And they can be around each other for a few hours or something like that. But I'm going over Crystal House every day just to, like, no, you're lying. You trying to fuck Crystal. But I don't think niggas is straight enough as far as, like, straightforward enough to just be like, oh, I'm trying to fuck. Because once you have sex with that woman, are y'all going back to being best friends? Y'all usually go into a relationship, right?
Maybe.
That's all you was trying to do in the first place.
So it's no friends out this young.
No. Male are companions to males. Females are companions to females. If you ever sat in a car with a bunch of girls and you a heterosexual man, 9 times out of 10 you don't understand their conversation. You don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You have no clue. Because they're females and they understand. That's the reason. Remember when we was on the show with women consistently? And there was issues. They kept telling us what? Y'all not women. Y'all don't understand it. Because we not women. We don't understand it. We logically thinking. They emotional. We ain't thinking like they thinking.
That's deep.
That's real.
That's deep.
Cereal. That's real. Cereal. What about these interviews we got coming up? I was telling them about it, man. We got some future things happening, man. We got some real stars.
Some traveling.
We got some stars. We get up out of Philly, y'all. We gonna bring y'all over the water. Y'all ready? You think they ready? You think they ready to get over there? Airplanes? Huh? Did y'all know we was getting on an aeroplane? I don't know if I'll be back again.
Dallas, California, New York up the street.
Yeah, man, that's a hop, skip,
New York up the street. What else? South Carolina, something like that. South Carolina. Might hit up Baltimore. If not Baltimore, definitely DC.
That's like the tri-state.
I heard the gas in DC.
But let me ask this, though. I got a real question, right? Because my thing is solutions. And I feel like black people, we always know how to point out the problem, but we never point out solutions. And when we ask questions, it's always like, well, that's because black people like this. Or that's because we like that. And I don't like to talk about nobody else but black because that's where the problem lies. You know what I mean? When we fix ourselves, then we can move on and start fixing other things. Because everybody be trying to be like us. You ain't never heard nobody trying to be like a Japanese man. Right, exactly. Unless you black. We want to be like everybody.
And that's what's fucked up.
Black people will celebrate St. Patrick's Day.
We set the trends, but we copy everything.
What is a black man doing on St. Patrick's Day? Why is he there?
Setting the trend.
No, he following shit. He being Joe. Fuck you talking about? He being Joe. You know what I'm saying?
The trend. Wait, what is it? Fad or the trend is longer?
I think a trend is longer.
He's setting the. Oh yeah, see, St. Patrick's.
He not setting a trend. He following a trend though. He ain't setting it. What is he setting? And if he is setting a trend, that's fucked up because now that means that you already put other people on that path and make other black people follow you with celebrating St. Patrick's Day. But the thing is, I've been seeing it. Like before I went to college, I seen niggas running around talking about "Kiss me, I'm Irish." You're not Irish. What the fuck?
Before they changed the Juneteenth date from the 19th to the 20th.
Why do you think they did that?
Because they ain't got no fucking respect.
Do you think they did that to demonstrate the power still? Like, I still got this. I still got it. Like, I still got power over y'all niggas. That I can change your day. How did we allow them to do that? That's what I mean by black people not standing united. And it's going to take more than one person. Because it's more than one of them. When I talk about white, I'm talking about a mentality. I'm not talking about skin. I'm talking about a mentality that happens to live in some people's skin. And some people that have this skin don't have this mentality. They just like me. But I ain't talking about them. When I say white man, I ain't talking about the one on Kensington that's doped up. I'm talking about the nigga that's moving shit to affect your life. Because when you go into the Congress room, none of them black. None of them. They all crispy white. Saltine white. And these are the decision makers. These the ones running the laws through and all this type stuff. They got this big old, you see it in C-SPAN, it's a big old, it look like a big courtroom. And they all just sitting there in black suits. And they all white. And they don't get hired and fired out of them seats. They just pass them down. Yeah, I put my nephew in this joint. You know what I mean? I put my cousin or my son in this piece. And then they continue to run it how I been running it for the past 150 years. Because them congressmen ain't 30, 40, nothing. They 80, 90 something. They don't come out of those seats. So all the ideals is coming from there in that time, that era. 100 years ago, or whenever slavery was, and we still abide by the same rules as that back then, the rules ain't changed. It's just been passed down from one group of presidents to the next, to the next, to the next for them to, here, this is what we should be doing. But this next episode I got coming up, I'm fighting hard, man, since we got probably 3 minutes left. I'm fighting hard to get a cop in this motherfucker, man. Straight up. Because I really want to ask him, why should we trust you? Like, why should we trust you? When you get out the car knowing you get ready to violate my rights. You know that. And if you think that I don't know my rights, you ain't going to go ahead and just like, you know what I mean, give me that. You going to make sure you violate me. And it's green if I don't know my rights for myself, it's even easier for you. It's even easier for you to go ahead and violate me. If I got rights and you a cop and you a law enforcer, then you should respect my rights whether I know them or not. Whether I know the Constitution, because the regular 9-to-5 person...
read me my rights when you approach me, first of all.
Nah, because that mean he booking you. When they read you your memorandum rights, you detained. I mean, you in their possession and you can't go nowhere.
Detained once they read you the right. They should walk up to you preaching the rights.
Well, they don't know them. And that's another problem that I got. That's another question that I'm going to ask. It's like, how are you a law enforcer and you are not familiar with the law? You're going to violate my rights. You don't even know the law. So you're going to violate my rights. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like by default. I almost ain't got no chance once you step out of that car. Why do you think we not know that it's a us against y'all thing? If y'all here to protect us, but the way y'all approach us, we shouldn't be scared of nobody that's here to protect us. And the dealings that we be having with the cops, y'all try to send that one cool-ass cop out of the other 8,200 that we done fucking dealt with that was nasty and trifling to us. Then you send that one old-ass cop, that old-ass lady that's like a mother to everybody to try to soften the blow.
The new commissioner?
I mean, it could be her. It could be her, but they do that. Listen, it's an old ass mother figure type cop in every district that they can send out there and calm that boy down if it's an issue out there. And we gotta wrap up because the show is a result. Those 30 minutes go quick when it get good, don't it, y'all? It's all good though. It's Philly Block Talk, and we holler at you later.